Thank you to Mr. Harold Fooster and our UAPB Percussion Ensemble for starting us off with music to get us going. Welcome to the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff's Founders and Honors Awards Convocation. I'm Sheena Meadows, Assistant Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, and I am honored to serve as your presiding official for this momentous occasion. This is our opportunity to pause and recognize our past and present as we reflect on our founding and celebrate the academic achievement of our students. Our theme, Pride, Purpose, and Power, celebrating our legacy and culture. Now, let's think on this theme and our founding for just a moment, shall we? With all of the technological advances we have, there are still businesses that unfortunately fail. With all of the social media platforms available for people to connect, there are still relationships that fail to thrive. And unfortunately, there are institutions that fail to continue meeting the needs of a changing society and have to close their doors. The point, we don't take for granted that we are still here. That's right, 149 years strong. Can you imagine the tenacity and determination of Dr. Joseph Carter Corbin and our other fearless leaders who had the audacity to be visionaries during a time when resources were not bountiful? During a time when our people were disenfranchised, we had a leader who was bold enough to start an institution for us. That's pride. Let us recall that the first class of Branch Normal College consisted of just 7 students, and they were described as scholastically heterogeneous, which meant that some of them could read very well, but not write legibly, or others knew mathematics to cipher through ratios, but were reading at less than a first grade level. The students entering Branch Normal College were certainly disadvantaged since they and their parents were just 10 years removed from slavery, and few, if any, preparatory schools of proper character existed prior to this time in our state. But these students had a sense of purpose. Who would have thought that from its first location in a 1-story frame house that we would experience the tremendous growth we have today? When the odds were against us, we didn't stop. When there were setbacks that threatened the school's very being due to ill workers and even the sinking of a boat that carried furniture for the school, we overcame. That's power. Our pride, purpose, and power remain present today, perhaps now more than ever. We can all recall where we were when the world stopped and changed our lives forever. We had to change our way of thinking and our way of life. But perhaps one of the most resilient populations during this transition, campus communities just like our own. Our students, faculty, and staff have remained steadfast and committed to our mission. And today is the result of that hard work, as our students' scholastic achievements will be featured. And we'll even hear from an alumnus who has literally made the sky his limit. Oh, there is much to celebrate. So today, wherever you are, wear your black and gold with pride, purpose, and power, and let's celebrate our legacy and culture. To help celebrate, we'll have greetings by our official hostess, Miss UAPB, Kamara Hanley, followed by music from none other than the world-renowned Vesper Choir under the direction of Mr. Jerron Liddell.
Greetings. I am Kamara Hanley, the 92nd Miss University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, and I am honored to bring you greetings and welcome you all as we celebrate our honor students here at UAPB. Being honored academically is a great accomplishment, so please do not take it lightly, students. Continue to believe in yourselves and all the abilities you have to make an impact in and outside of the classroom. I know each of you will continue to reach for the most greatest heights and do great things. The University of Arkansas Pine Bluff is grateful that you chose UAPB to further your education. And for that, the Golden Line family will always be here to cheer you on along your journey. Special thank you to our Chancellor, his cabinet, faculty, staff, and families for your continuous support and efforts of helping our students along the way. Once again, welcome and thank you for celebrating our scholars, and congratulations to all honorees and recipients during today's occasion. Thank you. We gonna have a good time way over in Beulah land. Oh, when we get way over in Beulah, way over in Beulah. Oh, we gonna have a good time way over in Beulah. I'm singing way over in Beulah, way over in Beulah. Oh, we gonna have a good time way over in Beulah. Beulah, way over in Beulah. Oh, Beulah, way over in Beulah. I'm singing way over in Beulah, way over in Beulah. Oh, we gonna have a good time way over in Beulah. I'm singing way over in Beulah, way over in Beulah. Oh, we gonna have a good time way over in Beulah. Oh, we gonna drink of the holy water way over in Beulah. Oh, we gonna drink of the holy water way over in Beulah. Singing way over in Beulah, way over in Beulah. We gonna have a good time way over in Beulah. We gonna have a good time way over in Beulah, way over in Beulah. Oh yes, way over in Beulah, Beulah, Beulah.
Oh, I hope I'm not the only one who gets chills at the sound of the Vesper Choir. My goodness, please join me in an applause. Thank you. Well, it's time to transition to our keynote speaker for this program. Usually I have the pleasure of working closely with Convocation, but this year I was away. So when I heard the news of who was selected for our speaker, I was immediately taken back to our classroom days in the Hathaway Howard Fine Arts building. Our speaker, also a 2007 alumnus, was introduced to UAPB through his love of music as he participated in homecoming parades with his marching band back in his hometown of Memphis, Tennessee. So it was only fitting that he was awarded a scholarship to attend UAPB and play with the marching musical machine of the Mid-South. From Memphis to Pine Bluff and now worldwide, our speaker is well-traveled. Darnell Walker is a pilot for United Express. He has a strong passion for Christ and he spent the majority of Sundays in church. It was through those experiences that Mr. Walker was introduced to his musical passion. As a teenager, Darnell joined the junior high band and connected with mentors and learned discipline. When he arrived on UAPB's campus, he found a family away from home with instructors who taught him life lessons and not just books. While at UAPB, Mr. Walker became active on campus by serving as junior class president, SGA executive cabinet treasurer, a student recruiter for the university, a singer in the student-led choir, Yard Voices of Praise, and a member of the Gamma Delta chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. As part of the university's theater program, Mr. Walker had an opportunity to travel to Canada, which reminded him of another passion of his, aviation. He was introduced to this passion in high school when he was offered a chance to be part of the aviation program, but his schedule did not allow it. After graduating from UAPB, Mr. Walker became a retail store manager and a music teacher, but he continued to research his dream of becoming a pilot. After being accepted and earning all of the required licenses to fly airplanes as a profession, Mr. Walker became a flight instructor and taught students in both California and Texas while acquiring the required flight time to become an airline pilot. Mr. Walker is currently based in Houston, Texas, and flies a 76-passenger jet. While working as a pilot for United Express, he flies to various airports around the United States, Canada, Mexico, Caribbean islands, and Cuba. We're glad he was able to land with us here today. So I present to you our convocation speaker, Mr. Darnell Walker.
Greetings, Golden Line family and friends. And as Master P would say, for my 99 and 2000s Golden Line soldiers, my name is Darnell Walker, a native of Memphis, Tennessee, and a proud graduate of the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. I was given the opportunity to reflect on a huge milestone for our great university. To our current leader, Dr. Alexander, to my chancellor, Dr. L.A. Davis, and I cannot recognize them without recognizing Joseph Carter Corbin, our founding father. It is with great pride and sincerity that I say Happy Founders Day. This experience reminds me of the days when Henry Penniman hosted the alumni convocations. I am now grateful that UAPB has given me the honor to shadow behind such a legend like him. Just as we celebrate our hashtags J5, J9, J13, J15, and J16, and the other Greek letter organizations, this is the day that we celebrate Dear Mother. For the flagship of the Delta has made us all one. This year's theme is pride, power, purpose, and celebrating our legacy and culture. If a person asks, what does that mean? I would say, invite them down to homecoming, where the pride is displayed all throughout the city of Pine Bluff, where alumni gather with purpose to raise scholarship money so that the students can continue education at our prestigious university. And the power of love is on display all throughout the generations of Golden Lines hugging, laughing, and fellowshipping all throughout the campus, where we celebrate our legacy that was established by Joseph Carter Corbin, and the culture is present from the turkey legs at the stadium, and they smell good, to the tailgates, to the sea of black and gold all throughout the stadium. And yes, I'm waiting on someone to dethrone me, the best dressed Golden Line of all times. In one of my favorite movies, The Hangover, Alan Gardner made a speech to his friends about his wolf pack. He spoke about how his wolf pack started off as one. As he was introducing to other guys, his wolf pack grew. This is no different than anyone at UAPB, for we never meet strangers because everyone is always kind, encouraging, and we make sure to watch out for one another. Just as my instructors made sure to give me different recipes because I didn't know how to cook, even brought groceries to my house when I didn't have food in my own place. They even invited me over for Sunday dinner so that I could feel like I was at home while allowing me to wash clothes so I can get ready for the next week. These are the things that make UAPB special. When I was younger, growing up, I always loved watching the Nature Channel. I was fascinated with the lions. A quick fact, lions who hunt are more successful when they hunt in a pack versus trying to hunt down prey by themselves. Alone, a lion is successful 1 in 5 attempts versus when trying to hunt down with a pack, 1 in 3. To my students, whatever you do, do not, and I repeat, do not walk through the bell tower, but cherish and utilize your lion pack while you still are in the lion's den. I'm thankful for our lion's den, AKA the flagship of the Delta, also known as the Yard, from the teachers who challenged us and educated us with a personal touch. I'm sure that's still a part of our culture to this day. To Miss Harris, who let us in the cab because she did not believe in us starving. She also didn't want us going to class on an empty stomach. Even when we was hungry or in a hurry, she made sure that we slowed down just to make sure that we can say, how are you doing? And making sure that we were polite. She also made sure that we knew how to close the door behind us whenever we left out the cab. We as young adults only grew stronger from those experiences, only to be made more like predators when hunting for jobs or even fighting for our personal or professional goals. While in the lion's den, my journey began as a member of M4, the marching musical machine of the Mid-South. That gave me strong foundation for discipline. From the 5 a.m. rehearsals to me falling asleep one day in practice and somebody, Mr. Graham, made me run and count every tree on campus. And I still must say to this day, I'm thankful for the police, the campus police officer who picked me up and drove me all around campus to make sure that I could complete the task because he saw how committed I was. I also served on Student Government Association, where I was treasurer and also junior class vice president. This was important because if my peers believed in me, then who was I to not believe in myself? Someone even asked me to be in a pageant, and I doubted myself. But somehow the judges saw favor in a young, innocent freshman, and they granted me the title of Mr. Romeo. Thank you so much, Blue Poodles. I was later initiated into the Gamma Delta chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Shout outs to all my 2003 lines as we get ready to shut Pine Bluff down for our 20-year reunion. But the highlight of my college career was showcasing our university as a student recruiter. Prospective high school students, I gave them tours and I also set up booths at various high schools and college fairs. I was always ready to showcase why UAPB was special to my heart. Thank you so much to those who helped, to those Greek members who always gave impromptu step shows, because if it wasn't for those, no one would ever know. To those who would stop to sing, dance, spit poetry, even they gave me a lending hand whenever I needed. And they always showcased why UAPB was the greatest HBCU of all times. Because I was a quiet, shy individual, I always wondered, how was I the face of the university? But the answer was simple: my golden line pack. Shortly after graduating, I began to work in retail as a store manager. And shortly after that, I began teaching elementary music in my hometown, Memphis. Even though teaching has always been satisfying, going to aviation school was a dream of mine. This task was a struggle because of the financial hardships. Even though I was not successful the first, second, or third attempt, UAPB taught me to never give up on my dreams. While in aviation school, my Lion Pack encouraged me mentally. They even paid my cell phone bill. They made sure that I had food to eat. They even made sure I had gas in my car. And I will always be grateful for the support of my Lion Pack. Currently, I'm an airline pilot where I fly United passengers from Houston to Mexico, to Canada, to Cuba, Jamaica, and all over the United States. Statistics say less than 3% of commercial pilots look like me, and I am constantly reminded of this accomplishment. I'm always asked, what is your favorite part about your career? And I tell people, my office window, just like John Graham said, the view at the top is great. And also getting the chance to visit some of my Lion Pack in the various cities. In closing, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. I would like to welcome you aboard Flight 1873, where we meet Branch Normal College and later land through Agriculture, Mechanical, and Normal College. And we complete our journey at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. I ask you to remain seated, fasten your seatbelts on this 149-year journey, as some turbulence we might have, but it looks like a promising future. I ask that you look out your windows and enjoy your view, because we all have a purpose and we gain different perspectives through our own unique process. I am very grateful to share the purpose of UAPB. Remember, the most important space is the 6 inches between your ears. Happy Founders Day. And who are you rooting for? UAPB.
That was such an incredible story of perseverance. Mr. Walker, thank you so much for that message. Whether it takes you 2, 3, 4 tries, the message there, just keep going, and you too can achieve the goals that you have set for yourself. Next, we will have Dr. Robert Z. Carr, Jr., Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, and he will introduce our honors presentations. Following Dr. Carr, we will have congratulatory remarks from our very own Chancellor, Dr. Lawrence B. Alexander.
Good morning, and welcome to our annual Founders and Honors Day Convocation. For the last 149 years, we have recognized our outstanding students and their dedicated mentors across a wide spectrum of academic fields. It has become a favorite university tradition and one that I will continue to look forward to each year. One of my favorite aspects of this celebration is the opportunity to recognize our talented students for their excellence in the classroom. So, why are we really here today? We are here because when Dr. Hudson or Dr. Habib gave you an extremely difficult biology or chemistry assignment, you persevered. When Miss Williams in nursing had you studying for ATI instead of partying all night, you persevered. When Dr. Kennedy demanded that you stay up and work on your teaching portfolio, yet you had step practice for your sorority or fraternity, you persevered. When Dr. Steve Lockman had you memorize 5,000 various species of fish, but only tested you on 2, and it was a comprehensive test on those 2, you persevered. When Dr. Colin or Mr. Duffy had you up all night working on a project in industrial technology, and you still had to wake up to make it to your 8 a.m. class on 2 or 3 hours of sleep, you persevered. That's why we are all here today. It's all about beating the odds, filtering out the noise, and doing exactly what you're supposed to do, exactly when you're supposed to do it. And these honorees have managed to successfully navigate the higher education process. So, during this portion of the program, we will take time to celebrate the students who are on the honor roll and who will receive various scholarships for the upcoming academic year. I'd like to take a moment to thank our alumni for donating the funds that continue to make these scholarships possible. Each dean or director will come forward as follows to announce the scholarships from their respective school or division. Dr. Janice Coleman, Dean, University College. Dr. Bruce McGowan, Interim Dean, School of Agriculture, Fisheries, and Human Sciences. Dr. Andrea Stewart, Dean, School of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Lawrence Awapatu, Interim Dean, School of Business and Management. Dr. Wanda Newell, Interim Dean, School of Education, and Ms. Annette Fields, Director of the Carolyn F. Blakely Honors Program. And we will also have presentations from Ms. Constance Castle, the Director of the Office of Recruitment, and Dr. Pamela Moore, the Associate Dean and Director of the Office of International Student Programs. Thank you for joining us in this celebration today. Congratulations to all of our students who continue to fuel the future. And now we will have Dr. Janice Coleman with our first presentation, and the honors presentations will proceed accordingly. Thank you.
The presentations for the Division of University College are Freshman Scholastic Achievement Awards, recognition of outstanding academic performance is presented to each freshman student who maintains a 4.0 GPA, A average, in 15 or more semester credit hours. Recipients: Derek Blackmore, Akila Blair, Taylor Brooks, Christopher Carter, Charlize Colin, Larry Colclasure, Deja Daniels, Janaya Fellows, Samaya Hampton, Alaya Handy, Desmond Harris, Kamaya Hendricks Turner, Indonesia Jackson, Genesis Joseph, Kaylin Kimball, Jada Lambert, Jamario Lewis, Michael Love, Liddy Matry, Denasia Massey, Sarah Metcalf, Chico Borrero Musinga, Tendo Musinga, Brescia Musanga, Kobe Pittman, Haley Robert Roby, Chi Rockford, Anicia Sykes, Brooklyn Tanner, Freddie Mae Thompson, Arthur Tobler, Tanaya Wales, Brooke White, Morgan White. The Trio Student Support Services Scholastic Achievement Award, the certificate is awarded to the student who has the highest overall GPA in the Student Support Services program. Recipient: Anthony Siv.
Greetings, everyone, and thanks for attending the annual Founders and Honors Day Convocation. I am Dr. Bruce McGowan, Interim Dean for the School of Agriculture, Fisheries, and Human Sciences. I am proud to announce the following scholarship recipients and their distinctive awards. In the Department of Agriculture, the Dr. Hazel Reed Scholarship for $1,926 goes to Tanaya Coleman. The Harold and Deborah Vault Scholarship for $500 goes to Joseph Reed. The Henry Lake and the late Dr. Joyce Lewis Lake Scholarship for $800 goes to Erickson Goodlow. The J.A. Gordon Scholarship for $492 goes to Kevin Holmes. The Joe C. Smith Scholarship for $996 goes to Kevin Holmes. The John B. Clark Scholarship for $350 goes to Erickson Goodlow. The Johnny I. Young and Dominique Hope Young Brown Award for $500 goes to Kevin Holmes. The Louis Jerry Nanette White Jackson May Grayson Hamilton Award for $250 goes to Erickson Goodlow. The McGee Family Scholarship for $250 goes to Arthur Roston. The New Hope AME Church Scholarship for $3,646 each goes to Allison Jackson, Arthur Roston, and Alex Ging. The OR and Irma Holiday Agriculture Scholarship for $1,690 goes to Tracy Pearson. The P.S. Reed Award for $690 goes to Joseph Reed. The Thomas and Mildred Baskin Scholarship for $852 goes to Joseph Reed. The Vernon D. White, W.B. and Minnie White Family Scholarship, formerly known as the Lewis Family and Vernon White Scholarship for $250 goes to Erickson Goodlow. The William and Laverne Fester Award for $382 goes to Arthur Roston. In the Department of Agriculture and Fisheries, the New Hope AME Church Scholarship for $1,824 each goes to Ashley Selman and Ryan Duckworth. And finally, in the Department of Human Sciences, the New Hope AME Church Scholarship for $1,824 each goes to Deja Williams and Trinae Hayes. And the Phyllis Flowers Greenhouse Scholarship for $2,120 goes to Iana Warren. Thank you.
School of Arts and Sciences, Dean Andrea Stewart presenting. Department of Art, Henry Linton Senior Scholarship recipient, Damarian Vincent. Henry Linton Visual Arts Scholarship recipient, Justin Thomason. John Howard Memorial Scholarship recipient, Tierra Saucer. Sammy and Zelma Staples Scholarship recipient, Cecily Shavers. Wingate COVID-19 Scholarships recipients, Asia Brown, Tierra Saucer, and Eliza Bolden. Department of Biology, A.C. Milton Scholarship recipients, Renaya Vincent. Carl Hyman Scholarship recipients, Jasmine Preston and Radesha Boyd. Dr. Hazel and Ms. Lorstein Reed Scholarship recipient, Jade Faith Walker Wilson. Fred and Archie Hill Harris Scholarship recipient, Marcus Askew II. Givens Davis Anderson Browning Family Scholarship recipient, Mondorius Randall. Golden Lion Academic Award recipient, Ariana Hart. Harris Family Award recipients, Theophilus Smith and Christopher Carter. Harvey and Adele Ross Scholarship recipient, Christopher Carter. Lorstein Reed Scholarship recipient, Renaya Vincent. Lucy Johnson Endowment Scholarship recipient, Saraya Campbell. Perry and Vivian Stuckey STEM Scholarship recipients, Cindy Adams and Stephen Ramos. Raymond Miller Senior Scholarship Recipients: Tyra Walker, Nicholas Ruckner, Timon Akins, Stephen Pickens, Janiyah Hayes, Lizette Reeves, and Jasmine Carson. Richard Eli Scholarship: Sanaya McCoy. Rufus Kane Senior Award, recipient Jasmine Preston. Roosevelt and Alberta Robinson Scholarship, recipient Candace Zimmerson. William Henry and Willie Lou Daniels Scholarship, recipients Ariana Hart, Keelan Camp, and Destiny Gullery. Department of Chemistry, the ACE Hatch Land Grant Scholarship, recipient Jason Sanders and Ashley Allen. Avon Mays Scholarship, recipient Lauren Adams. Larry B. Cooper Scholarship, recipient Shelby Barnes. Markel Bridges Scholarship, recipient Lauren Adams. Odell Thorns Senior Scholarship, recipients Ashley Allen, Jordan Galan, Jason Sanders, and Lauren Adams. Russell Bennett Awards, recipient Brooke Davis. Benny Willingham Lee Scholarship, recipient Shelby Barnes. William Henry and Willie Lou Daniels Scholarship, recipients Ashley Allen, Jordan Galan, Lauren Adams, and Jason Sanders. Department of English, Theater, and Mass Communication, Dr. Edward E. Mays and Mrs. Edith E. Mays Scholarship, recipient Dante Nicholson. Department of Industrial Technology, Henry Jojo and Vivian Penniman Award, recipient Laura Jackson. Larry B. Cooper Scholarship, recipient Zadarius Zanders. Department of Mathematics and Computer Sciences, Larry B. Cooper Scholarship, recipients James Robinson Computer Science and Tizian Sane Mathematics. Shirley Williams Scholarship, recipient Biblical Dupree. William Henry and Willie Lou Daniels Scholarship, recipients Perry Williams Computer Science, Imani Montgomery Computer Science, Athen Smith Computer Science, James Robinson Computer Science, Tia Boyd Mathematics, Vivica Dupree Mathematics, Chloe Brackens Mathematics, Alex Boone Mathematics, and Tizian Sane Mathematics. Department of Music, Benjamin B.J. and Ernestine Johnson Music Award, recipient Miles Harrell. Chicago Alumni Chapter Band Scholarship, recipient Justin Abernathy. David Hodge Memorial Award, recipient Laura Case. Harold and Deborah Vaught Scholarship, recipient Christian Hicks. Harold Strong Scholarship, recipient Kendrick Kelly. James Jimmy McKissick Scholarship, recipient DeJuan Carter. John and Curly Floyd Tate Scholarship, recipient Rendacia Boone. Department of Social and Behavioral Sciences, Arnett Thomas Scholarship, recipient Shanika Mack. BA and Gladys Turner Scholarship, recipient Kaya Arch. George and Zora O'Neill Scholarship, recipient Tara Wickerson. Gladys Turney Finney Award, recipient Lariah Bing. Department of Nursing, Class of 1951 Award, recipient Mia Jenkins. Dr. Fred Thomas Jones Senior Award, recipient Tamarius Thomas. Maureen Jarrell Nursing Scholarship, recipient Keishun Harris. William and Willie Daniels Scholarship, recipient Taylor Quartz. Congratulations to all recipients.
From the School of Business and Management, we have endowment scholarship from Booker T. and Marvet Williams Scholarship, $600. Recipient Wesley Guy. Billy Thomas Scholarship $500. Recipient Thea Thompson and Jasmine Rayner. Corinthia Grant Harris Scholarship, $250. Recipient is Latasha Woods. For the Dire Cole Family Scholarship, $790. Recipient is Michelle Crampton. And Equitable Foundation Scholarship, $1,000. Recipients are Jordan Mark, Jashawn Sphinx, Octavia Orr, Maya Culver, Ronnie Evans Jr., Gaelon Finley, and Jalil Lenore. For the Eva Maggie Scholarship, $500. The recipient is Harold L. Smith, second. Howard Davis Award, $1,000. The recipients are Tyler Reynolds, Shelby Vaughn, and Tracy Walker. For the Givens Davis Henderson Brownie Family Scholarship, $1,194, sorry. The recipient is Madorius Rondo. For Jimmy and Vicky Amok Award, $1,016. Recipient is Kenya Greenwich. And for Kenneth Wayne Jackson Scholarship, $500. The recipient is Iana Warren. We have more. Ladell Hyman Accounting. Recipients are Christopher L. Blunt, $1,000. Moldorius Randall, $500. Antonio Blanche, Andrew Webster, Capricia Hancock, and McKendrick Robinson. I have McGeorge Box Scholarship, $1,500. Recipients are Cameron Scherer, Kennedy Elmo, Franklin Stansilos, Dominic Fitzgerald, Zaria Moore, and Stephen Wells. For the Snowy and Tommy Brown Scholarship, $1,500. Recipients are Delashe Lawrence, Glory Mincy, Colin Hicks, Terrence Bailey, and Wesley Guy. For the State Farm Insurance Business Scholarship, $1,000. Recipients are Tonya White, Carmen Collins Hall, McQuay Green, Ashley Ragland, and Imani Tynes. And for the Sylvester Alley Memorial Scholarship, $1,006, we have Amaya Jordan. Thomas J. Stevens Junior Scholarship, $590. Recipients are Anthony Blanche. And the last but not the least, Troy C. and Gladys Ali Memorial Scholarship, $1,500. Recipients are Michael Love, Nicholas Petrus, Nisha Sims, Zachary Webb, Nicole Mojika, Akamine, and Dada Bogus. Applaud for all our recipients. Thank you.
Good morning. The School of Education is happy to announce the Alumni Scholarships, Endowments, and Awards for Fall 2022 and Spring 2023. Alma Roger Dalton Award.
Kelsey Smith.
Class of 1950 Award.
Lindsay Webb.
Clyde and Sally Tony Award.
Rakaya Harris.
Ezel and Grace Brent Scholarship.
Christopher Calvert.
Harold and Deborah Vault Scholarship.
William Collins Gowdy.
James and Wermelda Potts Anderson Scholarship.
Jacob Hale.
John and Wilhelmina Epps Llewellyn Scholarship.
Aaliyah Lewis.
John Kirkendall Jr. Scholarship.
Paris Wyatt.
John L. and Alice M. Williams Scholarship.
To Zion Sang,
Johnny B. and Mildred Johnson Award.
Dennis Ubaja,
Joyce L. Campbell Scholarship.
Sharita Jones,
Odell and Alberta McCamey, Dr. Delina S. McCamey Award.
Milas Murray Norman,
O.T. Gordon Jr. and Norma Gordon.
Angelica Green,
Reverend and Mrs. York Williams Senior Scholarship.
Alex Boone,
Robert J. and Nellie Meekins Scholarship.
Brandy Rushing.
We want to thank our alumni, stakeholders, families, and friends for the support they consistently provide to our students in the School of Education. Thank you.
Office of International Programs and Studies, Education Abroad, Student of the Year, $100, Cinnamon Gates. International Student of the Year, $100, Manoja Nakala Gopinath Reddy. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Annette Williams-Fields, and I am the Interim Director of the Carolyn F. Blakely Honors Program. The Carolyn Blakely Award of $1,500, the recipient is Freddie Mae Thompson. The Strata Education Network, Strata Scholars, of $7,000 each for 4 years. The recipients are Janiyah Fellows, Jaquil Hadley, and Jada Sharp. Congratulations, students, on your great accomplishment. Thank you.
Good morning. First and foremost, it gives me great pleasure to congratulate all of our honor students for their hard work, dedication, and commitment to academic excellence. It is refreshing and exhilarating to see our students here at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff display such a high sense of urgency in the arena of academics. Each of you has exemplified the attributes of determination, diligence, and perseverance through your pursuit of achievement and success. It's evident that you understand what it means to excel and the importance of obtaining a quality education. You see, education is our bridge to success. It helps to build our character. It is the backbone to economic prosperity, and it paves the way for a good career for you. You're equipping and preparing yourselves for a bigger world beyond this university and for the 21st century globalized workforce. We commend and applaud you for choosing to broaden your horizons and for expanding your knowledge at this institution. We have dynamic faculty right here who are dedicated to high quality instruction, to student preparation, and you're committed to providing you with the resources required to elevate you to the next level. The knowledge that you choose to attain at this institution at this moment is preparing you to take your places among the nation's leading professionals. Professionals such as our speaker, Mr. Darnell Walker. He was once in your shoes and he walked the very halls of this institution. And look at him now. He has achieved at a significantly high level in the profession. The things you gain now will allow you to achieve success in any sector of the workforce that you desire, whether it's education or business, health or industrial technology. These are the choices that you're making today for your future. And I must say, they are excellent choices. So this is your moment. This is your time, and this is your opportunity for a brighter future. I'm honored and proud to stand before you today to recognize all of you for your outstanding achievements and accomplishments. To be given this opportunity to recognize and honor students like you serves as a true testament that we are well on our way to achieving the gold standard here at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. As you continue your educational journey, I encourage you to uphold this commitment and further enhance your talents and skills to your maximum potential. We would also like to express our undying appreciation to our alumni, faculty, staff, stakeholders, and supporters who have made this possible through their contributions. Once again, congratulations. I extend best wishes to you and your continued success. May God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Alexander, for your remarks. I couldn't help but feel a sense of pride when hearing the names of our scholars and their academic achievements. The scholarships mentioned total close to $480,000. Now, yes, that's all thanks to our generous donors. Give yourselves an applause. You all continue making a way for many of our students, and so we continue to be thankful. In addition to the scholarships that were awarded, we have 518 students with at least a 3.25 or higher cumulative grade point average, and who had full-time enrollment status for both the fall 2021 and spring 2022 terms. That includes 58 students with the 4.0 cumulative grade point average who will receive certificates and gold academic achievement medallions, students with a 3.25 to 3.49 cumulative grade point average who will receive bronze medallions, students with a 3.5 to 3.74 cumulative grade point average will receive silver medallions, and students with the 3.75 to 3.99 will receive gold medallions. Congratulations to all of our students. Next, we will have our honors response from Ms. Taisha Fields, a forensics chemistry major, senior class president, and member of the Carolyn F. Blakely Honors Program. Ms. Fields.
Good morning, Golden Line family. On behalf of the Carolyn F. Blakely Honors Program, it is a wonderful day for us to celebrate our academic achievements. To each and every student, I would like to say congratulations. As students, we have to continue to strive to exceed our best. We have to continue to represent the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff with high standards. Today, I challenge all of us to break through any barriers that may be in our way and to help others, because we all are the future of the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Thank you.
In closing, thank you for joining us. We hope to see you at the rest of our activities. For the full schedule and more information about our institution's history, please visit us at www.uapb.edu. Figure it out for yourself, my lad. You've all the greatest of men have had, 2 arms, 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 eyes, and a brain to use if you would be wise. With this equipment, they all began. So start for the top and say, I can. Look them over, the wise, the great. They take their food from a common plate. And similar knives and forks they use. With similar laces, they tie their shoes. The world considers them brave and smart. But you've all they had when they made their start. You can triumph and come to skill. You can be great if only you will. You're well equipped for the fight you choose. You have legs and arms and a brain to use. And the man who has risen, great deeds to do, began his life with no more than you. You are the handicap you must face. You are the one who must choose your place. You must say where you want to go, how much you will study the truth to know. God has equipped you for life, but He lets you decide what you want to be. Courage must come from the soul within. The man was furnished the will to win. So figure it out for yourself, my lad. You were born with all the greats have had. With your equipment, they all began. Get hold of yourself and say, I can. Yes, 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 we certainly can. That was a poem, Equipment, by Edgar Guest. Pride, purpose, and power, celebrating our legacy of culture. Congratulations again to our scholars. Thank you again to our donors and to those who are watching. Listen, be sure to join us as we prepare to celebrate our 150th year milestone next year. We look forward to seeing you, and finally, we'll close with the singing of our alma mater. Thank you for joining us.